On this episode of Make It Fabulous, I'm going to show you how to make these old Christmas cards into this ornament and this wreath.
Boring.
So every year I end up with leftover cards that didn't get sent out, or a stack of cards that has been sent to us that I just can't bear to part with. I've decided to do something fun with them and get a little bit creative. For the wreath, you'll need these materials: a hot glue gun, wire cutters, scissors, ribbon, some beads, clothespins, green paint, and a wire hanger. We're going to cut the hanger. And then we're gonna shape it into a circle. Like, this looks like a circle my kindergartner drew. So now I'm going to cut our ribbon, and we're gonna take a piece about like so to hang it from the door. I think this ribbon's really festive. I love the glitter to it. And I think it's gonna be a nice touch to the wreath. So as you see, we're gonna pinch it right here in the center like this. I'm gonna use some of this wire to wrap around it. For the center part, I like to also cut another little piece. We're gonna tie a little false knot. So I created my own bow, but you can also purchase one at the store if you don't have the time to make one. I have a brooch. I love brooches. I have quite a few of them. And I'm just gonna pin it through the center section of the bow, just to add a little glam. There you go. So I'm spray painting these green so that it resembles a traditional greenery wreath that most people have for Christmas, but we're gonna clip Christmas cards to it. So now that my clothespins have dried, you're gonna wanna thread the wire through this little hole in the clothespin. And then in between each clothespin, we're gonna stick a bead as a spacer. And we'll just keep putting a few more on here. All right. So we're gonna leave a little bit of space here at the end to get it all closed up and tie our ribbon. So these will continue to wiggle around. We're gonna use some hot glue in between to keep them in place so they all stay where we want them to be. I'm twisting the hanger wire so that it will stay together, and then that's gonna be covered up, so it's okay if it doesn't look pretty. I'm gonna add some hot glue to the wire just to help it stay where it's at. I'm gonna take the ribbon and I'm gonna fold it like this, and we're gonna glue these two pieces together. I'm gonna slip it through upside down like this, and we're gonna place some glue right here. And we're going to wrap the ribbon around that so it hides all this wire that we don't want to be seen. So there you have it. And then we're gonna attach our bow next with some hot glue. I'm gonna apply a lot of pressure so that it sticks really well because the bow is a little bit heavier with the brooch on it. And there we have it. So here you have it, our finished wreath. I think it looks great. As you can see, it can hold lots of cards. Probably the only thing I'd change is maybe make it a little bit more sparkly when I have more time, but otherwise I love it. For this ornament, you're going to need a cup, a triangle template, hot glue gun, wire cutters, wire, Christmas cards, a pen, ribbon, scissors. So for this craft, I'm gonna trace circles on the Christmas cards. You'll need to make 20 circles for one ornament. And it doesn't matter what size the circles are. You could use any size cup that you have, or anything that's round. The larger the circle, the larger your ornament's gonna turn out. So here's 2. 18 more to go. So now that you have your 20 circles cut out, And we're gonna fold your circles around the triangle. It looks like this. So for the center section, you line the point up with the flat side, and we're gonna do 10 of those in a row. So now we're gonna join the sides together, and we're gonna put some glue on both these pieces. The center portion of our ornament. So for your top section, we're going to do the same process, but we're only gonna use 5 circles and line them up, and we're gonna glue those together. This will also be the same for your bottom section as well. I'm gonna take the bottom and glue it to all these sides. So now that you've glued the bottom on, it's going to look like this. And I'm going to attach the wire to hang it in the top before we glue it on. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a loop with it so we can just hook it on the tree. So now that I've kind of threaded, I had an open spot to thread it through. I'm gonna glue that down more so that it'll hold. Thank you. So now we're gonna take our ribbon. We're gonna tie it on the top of this just to glam it up a little bit. And you could use any color ribbon. There we have the top portion. And now it's time to glue it all together. All right, our ornament. Kinsey. Do you like our ornament? Yeah, it's pretty. You gonna put it on the tree? All right. So here we have it, our finished product. It's an ornament or a bracelet. Can you show them, Kinsey? Yeah, say cheese.